Stop trying to manage your time and manage this instead. A couple months ago, I did a presentation for amazing clients who all of them raised their hand and said, hey, I don't have enough time to work on my investments, to grow our finances, to pay attention to our wealth. And a lot of them are just busy with not only their jobs, but their family obligations and a lot of things going on. So a lot of my clients came to me afterwards doing that presentation and said, Sam, this changed my perspective on time forever. I finally feel like I have something to go back home and actually do something about my time. And I'm gonna show you those secrets right now in this video. What's going on, guys? My name is Sam Kwok. For those that are brand new, I'm a real estate investor, serial entrepreneur, and in our channel, we love to talk about tactics, strategies, frameworks, mindset. We bring guests to you guys ultimately to show you how to increase your wealth, peace of mind with finances, and increase your financial well-being. Now, many of our clients come to us to learn how to invest in real estate, how to pay off their debt and their mortgage, to really get their investment in order so that they can create more freedom of time, more freedom of money. They don't want to keep toiling away at work. They don't want to have to put 50, 60, 70 hours in just to catch up to their retirement goals. And as mentioned, a lot of them want to get into real estate, but they just don't have time, or at least they don't think they have. So I'm gonna show you a couple concepts on the board as to why you should stop managing your time if you actually wanna get more time, which I know sounds kind of backwards, but a lot of things in life are backwards. So let's go and get started. Now, before I get to the meat of it, I have to first explain this concept to you first for you to start getting and understanding really the rest of the video. So this is what I like to call the 4 currencies concepts. And without really understanding this, you'll forever be stuck in terms of not having enough time, not having enough money. You're gonna wanna know this before you know anything else. In fact, this 4 currencies concept isn't mine. I didn't invent it. I learned from a guy named Scott, and he was great at explaining it and forever changed my perspective when it comes to money. So with the 4 currencies, it's divided into 4 distinct quadrants, okay? Over here, you have time. On this side, you have relationships. Over here is money, which all of you and all of us want. And here is knowledge, okay? Now, a few more things. On this side of the quadrant, the left side, everything here is what I like to consider external. So I don't have much room to write down, so just know that this is external. Over here is all internal. Now, what I mean by external is something that you can actually quantify and see, right? Whereas internal are things that you can't necessarily quantify. Like, how do we quantify your knowledge? Like, sure, degrees, but that really doesn't mean anything these days, right? So these are things that you can quantify, and these are things that you cannot. They're more qualitative. On the top side are things that are limited in resources. There's no way you can possibly have relationships with all 8 billion people in the world. Not gonna happen. And also at the same time, every one of us in this room and watching this video have 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year, unless you're some kind of time traveler, which I haven't met anyone, right? But in terms of resources, extremely rare. Money and knowledge, on the contrary, are not. There's plenty of money in the world. There's trillions of dollars. In fact, Federal Reserve is printing it every single day, so there's plenty of money to go around. And there's plenty of knowledge every single day. There's new things, new technology, new knowledge, new field of study every single day. So you'll never run out of knowledge. So you have to be picky as to what knowledge you put in your brain, right? I mean, just watch a reality TV show and you'll put a bunch of junk in your head, which is not the best idea. Here's why I break this down in 4 different quadrants. The rule and the law with the 4 currencies, okay, the law is that in order for you to get more of one quadrant, you either have to leverage or trade one quadrant to other. And you can take multiple currencies and trade it for one particular currency that you want. Now, obviously, most of you watching this want more of money currency. So this is the ultimate point that I want to get into. Most of you right now are spending 8, 9, maybe fewer, but let's say 8 hours of your time currency, and you trade it for money currency, whether that's $25 an hour, $40 an hour, $50 an hour. If you're a doctor, maybe 100, 200, you name it, right? That increases based on what? On knowledge and relationship currency. So obviously a doctor, a medical trained doctor who spent a decade in medical school, right? Getting their degrees and all the credentials, residency, everything. They spent quite a bit of time, traded their time income for more knowledge income, and thereby they have a ton of knowledge currency equity that built that they are now leveraging to get paid a lot, right? Doctors make a lot of money. We all know that. Same thing with lawyers, same thing with a lot of these different professions that require a lot of knowledge currency. That's why they get paid a lot, because they have a special niche of knowledge that they're able to leverage. So the key lesson here is that to increase how much your time is actually worth, you have to use the unquantifiable currencies as a leverage point to get to more money. Because a lot of people, their basic thought is, well, in order to make more money, I gotta increase my time output. That's why we see people who have 2, 3, 4 jobs and it's never enough for them and they're just getting by, okay? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with those people, but their thought process is, well, if I just keep putting more time in, I'm gonna be richer, I'm gonna make more money, which is not the case. There's a way of decreasing the amount of time output and increasing your money output at the same time. And the only way to do it is by increasing your knowledge and relationship currencies. Anytime you meet anyone that's extremely rich, extremely wealthy, is they all have some kind of specialized knowledge and relationships that they're able to leverage. So at this point, you're thinking, okay, how does any of this help us create more time currency? Yeah, Sam, I get it that we need to increase our knowledge currency and relationship currency, but what if I don't have any time at all to even go build and get more knowledge and relationship currency? Like that's the right chicken or the egg situation, right? I don't have time to get knowledge and relationship currency, therefore I don't have any more things to leverage, therefore I can't get more money to buy back more time, right? So the only thing you can do if you have a job, if you have a full-time job and you're making any bit of money, this is where you may have to actually start taking some of your money currency and buy relationship that can get you more time currency. So we're gonna finish this thought in just one sec, so stay in the video. I'm gonna show you one more concept that's gonna tie everything together, and you're gonna be like, okay, I think I have a game plan on how to get back more time and actually will have more energy because of it. Now, the next concept I'm gonna tie into everything is something called the unique ability concept. Now, again, I didn't invent this concept either. Founded and discovered by a gentleman named Dan Sullivan. He's got phenomenal books where I would recommend. But I'm gonna draw another current quadrant for you guys. And I know you're thinking, Sam loves quadrants. And yes, that I do, because it's so easy to explain concepts this way. So what the unique ability concept is here you have your unique ability. And these are things that give you more energy and you're actually really, really good at. So most people go, hey, Sam, you're amazing at this, XYZ, and you know you love doing it. It gives you a lot of energy and passion. Over here is you're good at it, but it's not really giving you much energy, right? You're good, you're competent, you can do it, you do it well. Most people will compliment you on it, but you don't really feel like you want to do it every day, right? It doesn't necessarily get you up in the morning and excite you. Down below is you're okay, and you're just kind of neutral at it, and you don't really not enjoy it, right? You're okay at it, you don't really enjoy it. Over here is that you absolutely are not good at it, and you do not enjoy it at all, okay? i.e., I do not enjoy doing bookkeeping and I am not good at it. It's not gonna end well if you hire me as a bookkeeper, right? Whereas on my unique ability, I love to create content like this, right? I love writing blogs, books. I've wrote several books, obviously, and I like to work with systems and designing and building a structure so that our companies and our organizations, our investments run really well. So that's my unique ability. Obviously, we can spend a little bit more time with this concept, but the two things you need to know are the stuff that you're not good at and you don't enjoy, and the things that you're absolutely good at, you love it, it gives you energy and time. So here's the key, is that back to the 4 currencies, what you wanna do is you wanna spend a little bit of money, invest some of that into relationships to take care of the stuff that are not good at, that you're okay with it, but you don't really enjoy. So for example, if you're making at least $50 an hour or $30 an hour, you should never, ever be mowing your own lawn. And for some reason, if mowing your own lawn isn't your unique ability, we gotta get you some new unique abilities. And I get it. So for some of you, mowing the lawn and doing some lawn work gives you some energy, right? Gives you rest. Totally get it. But when it comes to purely from an economic, how do we get you to make more money? It's probably better for you to hire someone at $20 an hour or even $10 an hour, hire some neighborhood kid to mow your lawn for you, right? So that you can buy back your hour or two that you have, use that towards increasing your knowledge and increasing your relationship currency. So rather than spending your Saturday morning mowing your lawn, why not go to a networking event? Why not go buy a real estate course or learn how to trade stocks or crypto? Whatever you are passionate about when it comes to finances, invest in that instead. There's so many different activities that you're not good at, that you don't enjoy right now, that you're putting up with just because you think you have to do them, or maybe you grew up doing those things and that's the normal thing. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, because you're not spending or investing some few dollars, maybe a couple $100 here and there, to take the activities that you're doing that you don't enjoy and you're not good at and hiring it out for other people to do, because of that, not only is it draining your energy, draining your time, and draining creativity that you have, instead investing more time into your unique ability, which not only will make you more money from an economic perspective, but also will give you more energy to actually pay attention and do things in your life that matters. So instead of trying to manage time, which I'm not saying don't time block and don't have a calendar, do those things, they're very, very important. I want you to focus on optimizing towards what's gonna give you more energy and the activities that will create more value, which oftentimes are in the unique ability category. These are things like finding real estate deals for those that are investing in real estate, investing in your next stock pick, researching a new bond or researching a new investment vehicle. The kid who can mow your lawn isn't gonna do that for you because they don't have that knowledge or they're not even interested in doing that. So when it comes to mowing your lawn, hire someone else to do it. When it comes to dry cleaning, like the shirts that I'm wearing, I don't ever do my own dry cleaning because that's a huge liability as far as my energy and my time that I could spend doing my unique ability. I have other people doing that for me. Same thing with cleaning, right? Instead of spending 2, 3, 4 hours cleaning your house, hire someone to do it and use those 3 to 4 hours to actually increase your knowledge capacity so that you can increase your earning capacity and increase your income overall. That, my friend, is the secret to not only increasing your income and increasing your time, but also increasing your energy. So again, instead of managing time, manage and optimize for energy, which will give you the fuel to get more knowledge and more relationships that will propel your financial future forward so that you're not stuck doing the same thing over and over again, and that all the things that you're doing that are not good and you don't enjoy, they're not sucking your energy and time away. Does that make sense? So walking away from this video, a couple book recommendations I want to give you. Again, the unique ability concept doesn't come from me. I didn't invent it. It's coming from a guy named Dan Sullivan, who also wrote a book called Who Not How. Phenomenal book, which in fact we'll leave the link to the book down below. Read it. It's a huge game changer. It changed my game as well in terms of increasing my income, increasing my time and energy, where I'm not doing things that I'm not good at and I don't enjoy, sucking my time away and energy away. I want you guys to focus on doing things that you enjoy and you love. And another thing I'll quickly add before you wrap is that over time, your unique ability will also change and increase. You'll have better things you're doing. So like 10 years ago, my unique ability was designing websites. Well, now it's no longer my unique ability. It's kind of like in this category where I'm okay with it and I don't really enjoy it. Now I have a completely different set of unique ability that I believe is more valuable, that creates more income for our company and organization. So again, just to wrap it up, if you thought that this is valuable, eye-opening, you're like, oh my gosh, this completely changes my perspective on how I need to arrange my life and my time, my energy, then please share this with your friends, coworker, or a business partner that you feel will be super valuable to them. That's how we grow here in our channel. So with that being said, check out some of the other videos right here, subscribe and leave your thoughts and like down below.